Hey guys, Shaggy here. So we need to talk about AMC. Yes, AMC did finish down 4.17% today. Yes, it is the second day in a row. Yes, we did gap down below our channel that we've been trading in for so long of 53 3/4 to $62. Yes, we did hit a low of $47.77. Am I at all concerned about AMC at all? No, I am not concerned about it at all, and I'll tell you why in this video. But we'll cover the charts, we'll take a look at the short interest through Ortex, we'll cover stock tracker as well, guys. We obviously got to talk about Adam Aron's tweets that came out today, and we'll also talk about the company who sent out a short report on AMC. So if you guys can, do me a huge favor, drop a like down this video, hit that subscribe button, make sure that you're ringing that bell for the YouTube algorithm. It really does help me out a lot, guys. And I do see my subscriber statistics, and 1 in 4 of you guys are subscribed. So if you guys could just do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free and no cost to you at all. It just really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. So let's dive on in here and take a look at the chart. So zooming out here to get the whole entire day in the chart, you can see that we gapped down below the 53 3/4 level of support, and you can see that we fought with it several times, and then ultimately, since we did gap down below it, we ended up essentially breaking all the way down, broke through $50, and we saw $47.77. Now the huge thing here is we didn't continue to sell off. The dip was bought. The dip was bought. We came up here, got rejected at $50, came back down, settled around 49, broke back up. And the huge thing here is this is almost like a giant cup and handle formation. It's very volatile handle, but it definitely is there. And then we ripped into the close and we're up another 1.83% in the after hours, guys. So I'm not concerned about this at all. Personally, this could just be a false break below it. And on Tuesday, with all the pent up demand within the stock, we could easily be back up within that channel. Is it going to happen? Who knows? We'll have to wait till Tuesday to find out, but I am not worried about this at all, guys. Now, if we zoom out here to the 5-day, 5-minute, you really can see that on Thursday, yes, we did dip below this channel and we broke back above it and closed above it, which was nice to see. And then we gapped down it with all the news that was going on today and all the unease within the market. Not really surprised that we gapped down, in my personal opinion, and it just happened to be below that channel and we just essentially sold off. Now, if we do want to take a look here at what was the exact reason why, and I'm speculating here because this definitely seems a little coordinated here to me. So Iceberg Research, I've never heard of this company. I did a little bit of due diligence on them, but we are short AMC. Fundamentals are obvious. Well, if they know anything about the fundamentals of this movement, the fundamentals don't matter in this situation. So after 1 month of trading sideways, a lot of money lost in call options, the pump seems increasingly shaky. We've been trading sideways for a month. That's not necessarily a bad thing at all. Why would you short something because it's trading sideways for a month? Many stocks kind of trade sideways for a little bit and they make a move. Look at Amazon, look at Roku, look at any other stock. Stocks go through periods of ripping, pulling back, and then consolidation, which is that trading sideways phase. It's absolutely ridiculous. Well, this tweet was sent out at 10:02 a.m. Well, if we pull up here and take a look at the 1-day, 1-minute chart, and this is something that seems a little fishy to me here. So tweet came out here at 10:02. So we're literally sitting right here at this level of support at 50.85. We touch it, our next candle here, and then we get an indecision followed by a green candle, and then we break below it, and then all of a sudden we hit our intraday low right after this report comes out. I'm not one to speculate, but this definitely seems a little coordinated, like a cover-up kind of thing. It's just me. Tell me if I'm wrong, because the rest of the day, this level of support here acted as a level of resistance until ultimately we ended up breaking through it here later in the day around 1 o'clock. And that was the bottom of, that was essentially forming the handle of the cup and then us ripping upwards, guys. So I don't know about this. And then we can take a look at this Reuters article that says AMC shares fall after Iceberg Research discloses short position. Well, Hindenburg does these short reports. Now we see this kind of thing. It just seems a little too obvious to me. I don't, like I said, speculation and everything like that. It just seems a little too obvious. But if we zoom back in here and take a look at the 1 month, 1 hour chart, you can see we've really barely broken below this channel, and it's absolutely attainable to get back above it, guys. Considering the fact we're at 52.91 and we gained in the after hours, and I believe in us apes that we bought the dip today. I mean, it's blatantly obvious on the chart, and we can get ourselves back up within that channel. It happens. We broke down below the 10 to 1050 channels before, guys. It's not that big of a deal. We just got to get ourselves back up in there. I would be concerned if we broke through that channel and then we just continued selling off. That didn't happen. So don't let the FUD get to you. Like, we are sitting absolutely fine, and we've traded more volume today than what we did any other day, which is good to see, because that means when we sold off, apes went, oh, discount time, bye. That's what happened, guys. Now, if we take a look at the year-to-date day time frame, I deleted the bull flag because technically today we did, with this wick, break below it. So maybe might draw back up. I don't know. The other thing to point out here is we're sitting here at this day chart. When we look at this support here at 50.85, we bounced off of it, which is something definitely nice to see. So that psychological support of $50 hopefully will act as a level of support for us. It's not going to be a technical, it'll be a psychological one. But I still look at this chart, and it still screams to me that the apes are absolutely still winning this fight. Yeah, we've had 2 red days in a row and they've hurt, but guess what, guys? It's a war. You're going to get punched, you're going to have fights in the trenches, you're gonna have to deal with red days. We just have to appreciate the green days when they come, because red days suck, yes. Green days are awesome, and red days help us with that appreciation. Sorry for the rant, but it's just how I feel about this situation. So if we go over here and take a look at Ortex, our short interest is down, and this is starting to perplex me a little bit. Down 1.61%. We see that 5.83 million shares was returned, 4.29 million shares was borrowed. So we have a net borrowed change of 1.54 million. Our short interest or free float is sitting at 17.69%, and our current estimated short interest is 91.87 million. So, like, what's going on here? Because I feel like a lot of these shares that are being returned are probably forcefully returned, because we do know there's liquidity problems going on with certain institutions and all of that kind of stuff, because you can look at the reverse repos and it just screams it. That's just me, but it screams it. So I'm not surprised we're seeing a lot of these shares come back. Are these shorts covering? In no way, shape, or form do I believe that this is shorts covering. I believe these are people saying, air your shares back, I don't want them anymore. And then certain people are taking them out. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about here is Stocko Tracker. So the options chain took a turn from this week. We had a lot of in the money puts that were, it was like around 5,000 at the beginning of this week. At the end of this week, guys, 50,490. Out of the money puts, 176,814. Calls, 27,325 in the money. Out of the money, 267,117. Now for next week, our options chain definitely does look a little bit light, but we continue to look at the weeks ahead. So 7/16, definitely a lot heavier. Keep in mind, next week is a 4-day trading week, so it's going to be shorter, but there's still plenty of interest for the weeks out ahead, guys. This doesn't have me concerned at all. Failures to deliver, the numbers are just still astronomical. And speaking about FTDs, as of the 1st of July, AMC is still on the New York Stock Exchange threshold securities list. So time is ticking for the market makers away, and time is not on their side. It is definitely on our side, guys. But taking a look here at the next thing I want to really talk about is Adam Aron's tweets. So a lot of people were giving Adam Aron crap, saying that he was linked to Citadel and so forth and all that kind of stuff. And he just came out today and just put an end to it, and then also gave us a little bit of breaking news, in my personal opinion, that is rather large. So while I'm cleaning up the FUD today, it's nice to see that he's using ape terms. About Centric's board seat. Centrix was created by my closest European friends of 20 plus years, highly regarded former chairman of luxurious Silver Sea Cruises. It's a SPAC and a financial company to acquire an existing operating company. So Centrix raised $300 million in the open market to do so. I pay no attention to which institutional investors own CENH shares, and I have no contact with them. My director role is merely to ensure CENH complies with all laws and its bylaws and SPAC norms. So when a company goes public, SPACs are very heavily scrutinized right now, especially by the SEC, because the requirements aren't as stringent as going through an IPO or a direct listing. So you want to make sure that you don't have any lawsuits going public essentially via SPAC. Essentially SPACs do have some form of lawsuit going on, but you want to do it as clean as possible. And this is what Adam Aron is definitely looking at as a business guy. So the third tweet here is definitely the bombshell of all of them. I have no direct knowledge, but I hear that Citadel may be playing games with CENH, possibly arbitraging its stock and bonds, and is no friend to CENH. Bam! Bombshell dropped. But as I said, I have no direct knowledge one way or another. CENH announced in May that it intends to combine with Arcuit Limited, a leader in quantum encryption technology, when its government and shareholder approval to proceed and does so. Hopefully later this year, I would be expected to leave the board. So he just slammed the door on this. Adam Aron has no linkage to Citadel. He does not want to talk to Citadel. Matter of fact, he said the fact that he's on this board, that he's no friend to Citadel and he doesn't have any talk to them. That's the other, this is huge, guys. Adam Aron is on our side. I've never questioned it at all. Yes, he has diluted the stock, but we have to think about this, guys, in terms, yes, dilution does slow down the squeeze. But do you really want the squeeze to happen and then the company to go bankrupt, or do you want the company to be around afterwards? You got to ask yourself that question. If I have to wait a year for the squeeze to happen and the company doesn't go bankrupt afterwards and those 33,000 employees are having jobs after that, I am more than fine with that because I have the patience to wait. Now, if you want the squeeze to happen and you don't really care about those 33,000 employees, how would we be better than the shorts if we were to essentially let the company squeeze and then not care about it afterwards, guys? Ask yourself that question. We want yes, we want the squeeze. We all want our money. I get that. But I want this company to be around afterwards and be profitable and be a great company because I like going to the movies and that's just me, guys. But we got to think about that because, yes, it does suck to see this drag on and it feels like a battle that's been going on for 6+ months now. Yes, but if the company can put themselves in a better position and we can still squeeze, and also notice that he didn't say anything about the naked shorts or anything related to that. He just talked about, hey, S3 filing, ignore it, guys. You're going the wrong way about this. You're searching down the wrong rabbit hole. But he didn't say anything about anything else. So just look at it that way. And I know it sucks, guys, that we might have to wait a very long time for the squeeze to happen, but I want AMC to be around afterwards. And that's where I'm going to leave it with you guys. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Peace.